We're getting ready to head to overtime. First, item up for grabs here on overtime. Well overdue. It's been 6 weeks in the making. Tell them why you're mad this week, LA.
You haven't been listening for the last hour, 2 hours, and you haven't noticed my disdain for LeVar Ball. Once again, he's coming out making a fool out of himself, and he's got the world's attention by him just simply opening his mouth and being an idiot. And I wish that this could get to him, and he would understand. Stop doing interviews. Nobody's buying that ugly sneaker. Nobody's buying the slides, the t-shirts, big ball. I don't care. Like big ball, like this ain't 1998. Who cares about being a big baller? That sounds like something that you'll find in a G-Zone or a TJ Maxx or something in the corner. Look, just stop. Just sign with Nike and keep it moving. Nike or Adidas, even go to Lee Ning if you want Lonzo to have a shoe, but just stop. And then next up, with this whole all NBA team snub. Everybody's all up in arms because KD didn't make an all NBA team. Guess what? Shouldn't. You're on a team with 3 other All-Stars. You're not making no all NBA team. You missed 15 games. They won without you.
And to piggyback on your sentiments there, LeVar, if you hear LA's comment and you want to talk, give us a call here, 804-402-2893. You can give me an email. Email me at couchcoachonline@gmail.com. Couchcoachonline@gmail.com. We would definitely love for you to call into the show. We'll give you 15 minutes of fame. Well, hell, we'll give you 2 hours of fame. Because this is what we do here, And I might be like Colin Cowherd. I might just let LA just run with it,
There we go.
I might have let him run with it,
Put them poles on them.
How you gonna talk about my boy? But anyway, so what did you learn today?
That in sports, first of all, there are 2 topics that get everybody in a bunch: sports and politics.
Yes.
And it's amazing how those 2 categories can easily be bombarded with the race card. When the race card comes out in either 2 categories, all hell is fitting to break loose. Because, like I said, and it's the quickest reach that anyone can make is the race card. And I just find it's borderline hilarious when people just go straight to the race card. Because most of these issues aren't even racial.
Right. It reaches.
Yeah.
And mine's similar to yours. I just really realized that sometimes in life you can't really have a healthy dialogue with two grown adults. I have really realized that lately, especially in this last week or so. With of course, we talked about the LeVar Ball situation, and we can have the healthy conversation, and we disagree. We can agree to disagree at times,
Yeah.
but it's never disrespectful, and it's not, it's 2 adults talking. But like you said, I really have realized that what we call it, keyboard gangsters and telephone thugs, Twitter fingers, they rule the nation, and it baffles me that we live in that type of society. Who gets this week's game ball?
Mr. Joey Bats.
Joey Bats.
Mr. Bats.
Okay.
That was epic.
Yeah, man.
And then they threw at him on the next game.
Right. Yeah. So, let's see what we got here. Game ball for me, it's going to be interesting. Y'all, it's funny though. Shout out to my guy Antonio Cromartie. Yo, how on earth? This man got a vasectomy like what, 2013. This man he's giving birth to his 14th child.
But the funny thing was because the internet is undefeated when they said that he has more children than Blake Bortles has wins.
Yes. And what's so funny, when I seen it, I actually had to look it up before I posted it. I was like, oh snap, they only got 13 wins. I was like, whoa, that's crazy. Least valuable player in sports this week.
The San Antonio Spurs. Okay. Just from their game on Sunday. You're up 26 points.
Yeah, watch out.
I don't know if you could put a lot of that blame. I put 80% of that blame on Coach Pop. Because when teams, I don't understand why coaches do this. Oh, this team goes small, so we're going to go small. Why are you monkey seeing, monkey doing? Yep. Because you couldn't grab an offensive rebound in that final 3 minutes of that game. Pau Gasol goes in that game. I don't care what kind of foul trouble he's in. I'm putting 2 7-footers. If whoever on the court can't get a defensive rebound, somebody's getting a rebound. I don't care who or how it gets done.
Mine is least valuable. It's got to go to a lady named Jenny Madden. Jenny Madden is a nice Wisconsin young lady who told the newly graduated Mr. Nigel Hayes that he needs to get a haircut so he can look professional. So an email that was sent to Mr. Nigel Hayes, and also just as far as that, if he cuts his hair, because of course Nigel Hayes now has dreadlocks. So of course Madden went on to discuss pretty much that he needs to cut his hair because he's going to be face of an NBA franchise and he do this and third. And she even suggested for him to go to a guy named JC. He's an Afro barber that resides in the west side of Madison, Wisconsin. So if you need to get a haircut, go to JC. I don't know if he's called an Afro barber or JC his name, or he considered the Afro barber from the west side of Madison. So
see how race comes into sports.
I mean, like that is somewhat of a reach, but
most of your racial topics in sports are reaches.
Right, they are reaches, and this is one of those ones. It's interesting because of that simple fact that for him to cut his hair is kind of why, and plus he's going to the NBA. It really don't matter. I mean, at this point he's going to the NBA. It don't matter.
He's going to be a stop. Who cares?
Right, he can have an ice cream cone in his face.
Gucci alone.
I mean, I'm just saying. At this point, he's in the NBA. He's not going for a big shot job. I mean, so far as in the corporate world, he'll be NBA in the sense is corporate. I mean, I can put it that way. But he's in the NBA where he's not going to be judged by his hair. He's not going to be in the RE. He's not his hair. But
Dennis Rodman can have a career in the NBA.
Right. Nigel Hayes with dreadlocks will make it, and we might have gave JC the Afro barber some little plug, so slide a check for us, JC.
James Harden's still walking around with a mohawk.
Like he's 8 years old. It is what it is. But where can you find your social media, LA?
I am on Instagram at Showtime804, on Twitter at Showtime_804.
Okay. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, pretty much all your favorite social media. We even do Snapchat, which I think I'm going to start doing Snapchat a lot more. As far as Couch Coach Live, regularly I do, but I don't think you really want to follow me on Snapchat. Well, I'm pretty much a boring 30-something-year-old man. But anyway, that find pleasure in food and, stupid stuff. But anyway, on your favorite social media platform, Facebook, Instagram, anywhere you just follow us on Couch Coach Live. YouTube, search as Couch Coach Live. We'll have the episodes there. You can also go on SoundCloud. You can pretty much have the podcast to go. I know everybody the weekend you go in the barbershop. You're shopping with the lady. Man, you have your phone. Pop in that Couch Coach Live. Get some headphones and man. Enjoy, man. We got Couch Coach Live on demand for you on SoundCloud. And also you can check out the visual on YouTube. We'll have those uploaded as well. And also, if you want to do it in another way, you can actually go on to LegacyInternetRadio.com. You can also check out archives of the previous shows. You can hear the show where I love football ball, and then next week that I hate him. So, for LA, this is Couch Coach. Couch Coach Live, man. We'll see you next week, man. Thanks for join us today. We'll be back. See y'all next week. Let's go. Thank you, Joy. Oh.
LeBron James.
Thank you, Joy.
Skip. I don't want to do that. Joey, see what I did to him? See, I walked